All right, let's take a look at your second 9.8 or day 2 worksheet. On the first ones, it's actually a little bit of a review of some of the concepts that we were doing prior with the adding and subtracting and just getting used to reducing common factors. So like on this first expression, or first few problems, you're just asked to factor and reduce common factors. So what you need to do is, if you can factor the trinomial, do so first and then cross out what they have in common. So here, notice here in the bottom, the top is already factored, but the bottom has a 3 and an x in common. When you pull out the 3 and the x, you're left with x plus 3. So now if I cross that out, I have x plus 1 over x plus 3 divided by 3x times x plus 3. The x plus 3's cross out, and I'm left with x plus 1 over 3x. On number 2, same process, you just want to factor and simplify. So factors of 4 that add up to 5 is x plus 4, x plus 1. This is a difference of perfect squares. I get x plus 1, x minus 1. Once I have it factored, I look at what they have in common. The x plus 1's cross out, so I'm left with x plus 4 over x minus 1. On the third problem, the top has an x in common. So I have x minus 4 in parentheses. In the bottom, factors of negative 12 that add up to negative 1, x minus 4, x plus 3. Notice how my x plus 4 is crossed out, and I'm left with x over x plus 3. All right. Whoops, sorry about that. On the bottom ones, this is a review from yesterday, so we'll just finish this one up. These two up, I should say. On number 1, you're asked to find, or you need to add or subtract, which means common denominator. Notice how they have x plus 4's in common. This one has an x plus 2, so this one needs an x plus 2. This one has the x plus 2, but is missing the x minus 5. So I need to put x minus 5, x minus 5. So now, I need to distribute and simplify. My common denominator is x minus 5, x plus 4, x plus 2. I'm going to add that same denominator. Notice how they're all here. X minus 5, x plus 4, and x plus 2. So now, distribute. So I get 3x minus 15. And here, when I distribute, I get 5x plus 10. So, combine like terms. 3x plus 5x, 8x. Negative 15 plus 10 is minus 5. All over x minus 5, x plus 4, x plus 2. And we're done with that one. All right, the second one, same process except we have to factor first. So factors of 12 that add up to negative 7, x minus 3, x minus 4. Factors of negative 8 that add up to negative 2 is x minus 4, x plus 2. Notice here how they have a x minus 4 in common. So this one has the x minus 3, so this one needs, and this one doesn't, so this one needs it. This one has the x plus 2, this one needs the x plus 2. So I do top and bottom. So my common denominator here is x plus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4. So I'm going to write that for both of them. So now, I need to distribute. I get 5x plus 10, again, distributing the 5. Distribute the 2, I have 2x minus 6. Now I just need to combine like terms by subtraction. So 5x minus 2x, 3x, 10 minus a negative 6, plus 16, all over that same common denominator. All right, that takes care of the front page. Let's flip to the back side. On the back side, you're asked to multiply or divide. So just like you're doing on the first ones, it's basically you're trying to cancel out like factors. So when I look at a problem like number 1, I ask myself, is there anything in the top that simplifies with the bottom? For instance, if I look here, 14 and 28 both share a 14. 14 goes into 14 once, goes into 28 2 times. So right now I know my fraction looks like this, 1 over 2. But I still have the x's and y's to deal with. If I look at my x's, I have 5 x's in the top and 1 in the bottom. So that would leave me 4 x's left in the top. When I look at my y's, I have 7 y's in the top, 8 in the bottom. So when I start to cancel those out, that would leave me 1 in the bottom. So my final answer, x to the 4th over 2y. Now on number 2, we get a little bit more complicated multiplication. But all you have to do on all these is factor and then start canceling out the common factors. Now a lot of times the hints might help you out, or some of the hints that I give you. So when I see x plus 4, I'm guessing one of these has an x plus 4. Not always, but it can be helpful that way. So I'm going to start factoring. X squared plus 3x minus 10, so factors of 10 that add up to 3 is x plus 5, x minus 2. So when I look at this one, factors of 2 that add up to 3, x minus 2, x minus 1. Factors of 16 that add up to nothing. This is a difference of perfect squares. Notice, see how x plus 4, x minus 4. So now I can start to see what can cross out. Notice how I have an x plus 4 in the top, x plus 4 in the bottom. Those cross out. X minus 2 cross out. So I've crossed out everything. So I'm left with x plus 5 all over x minus 1 times x minus 4. Alright, number 3. We got a division. So what I do is I just take the first fraction, and factor it. So I have x plus 3 times x minus 3 in the top because it's a difference of perfect squares. The bottom, factors of negative 3 that add to negative 2, minus 3 plus 1. Now I'm going to change it to a multiply by flipping the second or the bottom fraction. And if you remember, dividing, you can change it to multiplying by flipping the denominator. So what happens is my x plus 1 here goes to the top. My x squared plus 6x plus 9 goes to the bottom. So factors of 9 that add up to 6, x plus 3, x minus 3. I'm sorry, x plus 3 and x plus 3. Sorry, they're both positive. So now I can start to cancel out. Take a look at what happens on this one. The x minus 3's cancel. The x plus 3's cancel. The x plus 1's cancel. Everything cancels in the top, leaving you, remember, 1. So when we actually cancel, we're putting 1's in their places because x minus 3 over x minus 3 is 1. The denominator still had an x plus 3 left. So that complicated problem simplified to a simple, rational fraction of 1 over x plus 3. Excuse me there for a second, got a little hiccup. Alright, number 4, we have division again. Remember, flip the fraction. On the top, I don't actually have anything to factor. But again, remember, I'm going to flip and multiply. So the top now is the x. The bottom, ooh, this one's a little bit trickier to factor. So this one's going to take a little bit more time to factor. Because if I take a look at this, I have to think 2 times negative 2 is negative 4x. So what are two factors of negative 4x that add to 3? Well, that's 4x minus 1x. That adds up to 3x. So now I can factor this by grouping. They have a 2x in common, so I'm left with x plus 2. These two have a minus 1 in common, x plus 2. So it factors to 2x minus 1 sets of x plus 2's. I'll put that here, 2x minus 1 sets of x plus 2's. So now, as I start to simplify, notice how 2x minus 1's cross out. An x will go into x squared, just x times. And so if I take a look in the top, it's all gone. In the bottom, I have x times the quantity x plus 2. All right, our last one. This one's multiplication, so we just got a lot of factoring to do. So in the top, factors of 6 that add to 7, x plus 6, x plus 1. In the bottom, factors of negative 6 that add up to 5, x plus 6, x minus 1. In the top, 2x squared minus 2x, they share a 2x in common, and I'm left with x minus 1. In the bottom, factors of negative 2 that add up to negative 1 is x minus 2, x plus 1. So now let's take a look at what happens here. The x minus 1's, x plus 1's, and x plus 6's all cross out, and I'm left with 2x over x minus 2. All right, that finishes day 2 of 9.8.